Oh, there's a couple things I want to talk about today. Um, but I'll just start it off with I am not in the mood. I'm gonna be really, really clear and really, really honest. I am not in the mood to post this. Um, but it's been a while. It's been a while, and I just knew that I had to bite the bullet on this one. And I made a commitment to somebody that I was going to start posting again on December 1st. Um, that's been something that's been really, really cool that's taken place here recently is having a group of friends who are on this same kind of journey together, um, stepping into the YouTube environment to start putting ourselves out there again. Um, and I made a commitment to one of those people to say that every day, actually, I made it the commitment to the whole group of every day starting December 1st, I was going to post every day um, up until I have some plans that are not going to be conducive to being able to record a video or post or anything like that starting on December 29th or 30th or something like that. Um, but I was going to post every day from now until then. And I didn't realize how much it was weighing on me today until I just realized I didn't really do much at all today. It was hard to get some momentum going and to just like do the basics. You know, I don't know if that's something that you struggle with as well, any of you, but there's just times when it's just hard to to get out, to move, to start doing anything, to get some positive momentum for the day. I know that it's such the important part of having a morning practice. It's such an important part of having some sort of schedule and routine that gets you started in a positive way. And it's something that I've slipped up on. It's something that I've failed on here recently. And it's not good, you know? And I'm just being open and honest and real about that. I'm not feeling great right now. But that said, that is what I'm learning is the real value of community and of speaking with people to hold yourself accountable. Because when you make that commitment to yourself, it can be at times really, really hard to honor that commitment and say that I'm going to follow through for me and for me alone. But when you speak it out to another person, I think that can be a really, really powerful bridge point to staying accountable because you don't want to let somebody else down, especially when you're like, it's, at least for me, it feels important to have people that I rely on, one, but it also feels really important to have people be able to rely on me. And that's one of the ways that you cultivate that is by keeping your word. So it's really, really important for me to be able to keep my word today. And that's kind of what's coming through here right now. But also, too, with it as well, is I've just read this. I'm going to read it off here in a little bit. But it's also having a little bit of forgiveness for yourself, too. Like, honor your word, stick to it. Like that's the healthy masculine energy coming through. That's that portion that's coming through and following through and having discipline, having commitment. There's also the piece that it's important to acknowledge as well, and that's not to beat yourself up or shame yourself about where you're at. It's just like, dude, we have days sometimes, and it can be hard when the weather's turning and everything like that. You know, things are starting to get a lot colder. The energy's wanting to kind of like draw inward. And I think you can still do that. You can still honor that energy shift that's taking place while at the same time making sure that you're honoring your commitments that you have. And what I just read here was you're going to be okay. The quote from Marcus Aurelius said, "Don't lament this and don't get agitated." And Ryan Holiday followed up on this, said, "There's that feeling we get when something happens." 1 second, let me get a little bit better lighting. There's that feeling we get when something happens. It's all over now. All is lost. What follows are complaints and pity and misery, the impotent struggle against something that's already occurred. Why bother? We have no idea what the future holds. We have no idea what's coming up around the bend. It could be more problems, or this could be the darkness just before the dawn. If we're stoic, there is one thing we can be sure of. Whatever happens, we're going to be okay. And I feel that right now. You know, it's when there's these times that we go through where we're really not feeling it. We're really not feeling life. I mean, I'm not like depressed right now or anything like that, but I had a couple conversations with some people and they were like, "Man, you seem kind of like down." I was like, "Yeah, I kind of am. You know, I'm not feeling the best right now." And it's just, and I know why. It's because of the things that I mentioned earlier, not having a routine in place, not being dialed in as much on my diet. Um, Dude, the Thanksgiving season, it can get me sometimes. um, I'm dealing with an injury right now, so my workout routine and everything like that is not feeling what it could be, as well. There's just a lot of different factors like that just kind of hit you sometimes. And when they all compound at once, it's just like, ugh, like life doesn't feel very good right now. but but that it's gonna be okay. Like you just sometimes just do your best to get a good night's sleep as best as you can. Um, do your best to wake up early. Um, I'm gonna take a little bit of time here after this right now to just jot a few things that I can just do in the morning to just get me started off on the right foot again and get a little bit more of that routine back. But you know, just start there. Start where you can, and start. Yeah, just start there. And I know that tomorrow's not going to be perfect, but I have a feeling that this day is going to be an instructor for me. Of like, man, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss life. I don't want to waste it. You know, especially not on some bullshit social media addictions like YouTube or something. Nothing wrong with YouTube, obviously. I think that it can be a powerful thing when used correctly, but if you're just using it to distract yourself, which I absolutely have a tendency to do, it can really take it out of you. So I think I'm gonna cut it off there for now. I think I'm already at like the 8 or 9 minute mark. We're gonna cut it off there for the moment. I'm gonna try to keep my videos right in that 10-minute range and not get too much over here these days. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for being able to see me in not my best. um, and yeah, that's what I feel is going to be the powerful thing right now here this month of showing up every day and leaning into this and recording every single day is that it's going to give me the opportunity to allow myself to be seen at highs and lows. So I think that there's a lot of value in that. So thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I really, really looking forward to next month and you joining me on this. So have a wonderful rest of your evening wherever you're at. I hope it's a lovely day for you, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.